The Real Monica Adams Show is brought to you by Exist Stretch. Stop by for your free consultation and 30-minute introductory stretch today.
And if you haven't been in, this is what you're going to experience. Just incredible. That's Tim, by the way. I was stretched by him, and I've been stretched by Trisha. Trisha, of course, working hard in the background at Exist Stretch in Arnold. And then there's, of course, the location in the St. Louis Hills area in Arnold. And yep, my jaw, my back, my neck, my arms, everything aching after hard workouts. You know, look, we talked just the other day about how much better your athletic aspect will be, your day-to-day, how you feel will be. You know, Jim wasn't a believer until I took him in, and then he got stretched, and look at this.
Oh, sure enough. Yep.
It's really eye-opening to some people.
Never paid that close attention to it.
Show me that again. I just made the other one.
You can really see it on this end.
Yeah, you can see it from the hip or the heel. Okay.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Relaxing. Jim's like, what should I be doing? Relax, Jim. Let her do the work. Yeah. Did you see just how far off his difference in his leg was? And by the time she was done, it was back even. If that's not eye-opening, folks, what is? Once again, thank you to Exist Stretch for being our title sponsor. We absolutely love them. And again, if you have not been in, here's your locations: Arnold, Missouri, and St. Louis Hills. Check them out, existstretch.com and at Exist Stretch. Again, if you haven't taken advantage of it, you have just 2 days left. They have a 3 for $99 special for Father's Day, after all. It's a really great present, and even if you have something already, it's an extra that you can drop in. All right, folks, well, good morning and welcome in to the Real Monica Adams Show. It's a Friday, and I've got a brand new segment that we're going to debut for you today, and that is something we're going to do on a weekly basis. It is to thank you, Monica's Maniacs, for watching the show. And it's going to be things that we will talk about from the week that then you will answer, and the very first person who does gets presents. We're going to spin a wheel, and you'll see that coming up on this morning's show. Got a little news you can use, and then it's you and I, interactive. A lot of fun things that we're going to talk about. With the heaviness of the news, we're going to push that to the side and have a great show on tap for you today. All right, before we do that, let's visit with our aspiring meteorologist, Beckett Moore. We kick things off with What the Weather.
Good evening and welcome into this new More Weather Forecast video. My name is Beck Moore.
And good morning, my friend. I'm outside. It is gorgeous, and look, it matches our background.
Yes, it does. It's a very nice morning.
I almost was inside, and I'm like, no. This has to be a show outside this morning. Yesterday, actually, I went to take the top down on the car, and I'm like, is it going to rain? And sure enough, I would have got caught in it because afternoon there was some rain that popped up, but I'm loving it. Well, first of all, hope you're having a great start to your day.
Yes, how are you?
I'm very, very good. Again, I'm hoping for more weather like this. We'll see what's happening because a lot of plans are being made for Father's Day, of course. But before we get into that, I'm super excited. You had a chance to finally get in to Fenton Family Dentistry, which, by the way, folks, Fenton Family Dentistry is the sponsor of our What the Weather segment. So tell me about your experience.
Yeah, I went there on Tuesday. It was a great time. The whole staff, very friendly, did a great job. And Abram was awesome, and Dr. Jessica was amazing. She did a great job.
Well, you know, I was hoping that you would have just an amazing experience because I went in and I met the entire team, and I'm like, wow, you know, I know there's some good dentists out there, but it was another level. And then you met Augie.
Augie, can't forget about him. He was awesome.
Yeah, right. So did you see him? The way he interacts, it's like he knows whether you're nervous or not nervous. Do you get nervous when you go to the dentist?
Not really, but he was like going in and out of the different rooms, saying hi to everyone. It was pretty cute.
Yeah, I mean, I know you. Have you heard his story by now about how he wasn't really supposed to be a therapy dog, and it's like he's all four paws walking in his purpose.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he's amazing. So again, folks, if you don't know, this is Fenton Family Dentistry, and they're located obviously in Fenton on Old Smizer Mill Road, discovering your perfect smile in Fenton, Missouri. Check them out at Fenton Family Dentistry on social media. So do your teeth feel better today?
Yes, they do. They feel a lot cleaner.
Good. All right. Well, thank you again to Abraham, Dr. Jessica, and the team for taking care of Beckett. As I mentioned, a lot of plans being made for Father's Day, or at least I hope so. Maybe we're reminding you that Father's Day is Sunday. So let us know these next couple of days and then what Father's Day is going to look like.
Yeah, so looking at today, it's going to be pretty nice out there. 62 degrees. I do have partly sunny right now, but I think for most of the area by this point, it is mostly sunny as the clouds move to our southeast. Dew point at 60, not too bad. And our sunset tonight will be around 8:30. This afternoon, 83 degrees, mostly sunny skies, so a very nice day for this time of the year, just a little bit below average for your high temperatures, so make sure to get out there and enjoy it. 66 is our low tonight as we head into tomorrow. 85 is our high with mostly sunny skies, so another great day to start the weekend. But Sunday for Father's Day, we do have a 90% chance of thunderstorms and some rain. That thunderstorm risk, though, really does develop as we head into the afternoon and evening on Sunday. So if you do have any outdoor plans, think about maybe changing that, especially if they're in the afternoon or evening come Father's Day. Monday, though, we do drop back down near 80 degrees with a high around 77, mostly cloudy skies, and then we warm back up into the 80s by mid next week with our next chance of rain coming by Thursday, but keeping with that sunshine pretty much all of this next week.
Well, that might be one of your best forecasts I've seen in a while. I like it, except for Sunday. I would really love for Father's Day to not have all that rain. But yeah, I'm glad you gave the timeline at all, because maybe you can go to church with Dad and then go off to a brunch or something like that and get all of that in. And then if you're going to golf, you should probably golf in the morning, right?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, not bad. What are you doing for your dad? Do you know yet?
Oh, actually, we're going down to Memphis this weekend, and he's flying in, so we'll see him there, and we're probably going to go out to brunch on Sunday.
There we go. Okay, well, have a good time, and please do me a favor and tell him I said Happy Father's Day.
Will do.
All right, my friend. See you on Monday.
Sounds good.
Folks, that is Beckett Moore delivering a beautiful forecast for you, except for maybe Sunday, so enjoy that. The sun shining, it is gorgeous. Get those walks, get the dogs. I'm going to grab the dogs right after we get done. In fact, Adelaide's sitting right by me. Look, let me see if I can show you her. Where is she? Ad, hey, say hi. No, you can't see her. Adelaide out here with me saying, I want to spend some time with Mom. I'm going to walk her, take her to a park today. Today is a great day for all the outside activities. So good morning to you. By the way, if you're just tuning in, you got to stay for the entire show if you can. We have a brand new, really fun segment we're going to kick off. It's the spinning of the wheel. We're going to do a little casino day, and we're going to give an opportunity to one of you to win. We've got several things on that wheel, and we're going to be doing this on a weekly basis. Julie, good morning to you. Hope you have a great day. Sean and Linda, good morning. Pete, happy Friday to you. By the way, thank you. Pete went to our website, therealmonicaadams.com, and picked himself a Be Kind candle. So yes, he's like, do you still have some fall candles? We do. And then I'm talking with the team where we make those and coming up with a summer early fall candle. We have one right now called Embers at the Cottage, and we also have one for those of you that like to be ahead of the game for holiday gifts. We have our amazing, and everyone like ooh and ahhed over it last year, we have an incredible Christmas candle that we have ready for you as well. But I want one more that has more of that summery feel to it. So Pete, thank you for ordering that. He's also ordering the It's About Time book, which is pivotal moments in the lives of 35 women that will really inspire you. And my chapter's in there that will launch the book that I have coming out that's called The Awakening. Kathleen Morris, good morning. Debbie, how are you? Rose, happy Father's Day weekend. Missing mine. Boy, I'm right there with you, my friend. Julie's like, I want to win. Woohoo! All right, you don't even know what you're going to win yet, but she just wants to win. I get it. Okay, let's run through some news you can use. And we're going to start off, first of all, with the 367 area. If you are outside of St. Louis, Missouri, I'm going to start with some regional news, first of all. Missouri Department of Transportation has placed a speed trailer on Highway 367. This is a first step to address safety concerns following fatal crashes and accidents, though much more is being advocated for ahead of a planned safety improvement project in 2027. And on 367, between 270 and Hulse Ferry, 3/4 of drivers are going above the 45-mile-per-hour speed limit, according to MoDOT. One half travel 50 miles per hour or more. The corridor saw 859 total crashes between 18 and 2022, including 18 of them fatal, 291 injury collisions. So they are wanting to do more. In fact, they are compiling petitions and collecting signatures. MoDOT said last month temporary median barriers were being explored, and they said their consultant will have more information by later this month. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let me ask you this, and this is your way of helping me out as well. Have you been driving downtown ever since that big sinkhole and all of the rerouting that has been taking place? If so, let me know just how bad the backups have been and how bad the detours have been. If you don't know about this, the massive sinkhole opened near North Broadway, and it continues to impact traffic throughout the downtown St. Louis area. Multiple interstate ramps and lanes are still closed, and I know a lot of you were wondering if that was going to wrap up already. Officials say there's no broader public safety threat, but repairs are ongoing and commuters are being urged to avoid the area. Engineers are stabilizing the area by drilling and filing older underground voids with concrete. The issue appears tied to a collapse involving aging underground infrastructure, including a century-old water main. And they're talking about possibly doing it to where the street goes down underground. It's really interesting. Again, this has all been brought about because there's been issues in that area. So we are continuing to look at that and how that's going to impact you. If you haven't seen it, then stay away from the area because I've seen massive backups. I'm heading into the downtown area, taking my mom to the Four Seasons. Looking forward to that, right? I don't want to stress out as we get ready to relax and the luxury of that all and get a chance to pamper her like she deserves. But definitely going to be talking to them. And if you've got businesses you're supposed to head to or look at what map do you trust, by the way, the most? Because I need to look at all of that, whether it is, Google Maps or MapQuest, or what do you use to head into downtown to make sure you're not going to run into any problem? Kathy Hartnett, good morning to you as well. So yeah, that's one of the big stories is what we're dealing with that sinkhole. Now this one hits close to home for me. Doctor is explaining that blood clot risks during air travel. Some people are making things up and other things are obviously very serious. So some prevention tips. Long distance travel, that can mean hours of sitting, which can increase the risk for blood clots. On flights, that risk can be up to 3 times higher. While serious clots linked to flying are rare, doctors say it's important to know the risk factors and how to prevent problems and what warning signs to watch for. A pulmonary embolism happens when a clot called a deep vein thrombosis travels from an extremity, most often the leg, up through the inferior vena cava to the lungs where it gets stuck in an artery. And folks, if you don't know, I have told this story in the past, but inferior vena cava is exactly where my clot was. And it was all the way down. It split at my femoral artery all the way down to my feet. This massive blood clot. And so when I'm traveling, I know the importance of doing what? Moving those feet around. If you're on long flights, you should absolutely, even though they would prefer you probably to sit in your seat, but if you've got a medical condition, you need to tell that flight attendant that you need to be walking around. We went to Australia, and one of the very first things my friends and family asked me, please, Monica, wear the socks that will help with, with the clotting aspect. But even when you're driving, or like right now when I'm sitting, you might see me bounce from time to time. If you are on like a bar-style seat, those could be dangerous as well. Small clots, they may not cause much trouble, but the big ones can block the blood flow from the right side of the heart, causing symptoms. In extreme cases, the abrupt onset of right heart failure can cause death, and that is what the problem was when I was in intensive care. They told my mom and dad I was going to die because they saw that clot break up and it was right there sitting next to my heart and my lungs. So it's not something to take lightly. There's no way to predict who will have a pulmonary embolism or when one might happen. And that's the scary thing. But people are at increased risk after major surgery or trauma. If they have cancer, if they have a relative who has had a pulmonary embolism, if they've had one in the past, or after prolonged immobility as being in a nursing home, which is why they're always getting them to move around. 1/2 of all cases happen without an explanation. So 3 factors set up conditions for a blood clot. The first is slow blood flow. The second is an injury to the blood vessel, which allows platelets to plug it up and produce a clot. And the third is a hypercoagulant state, meaning something is happening that allows the blood to be thicker. You put those 3 things in movement, and you can get a blood clot. The warning signs people will experience: chest pain, shortness of breath, a rapid heart rate, leg swelling or pain, often in the calf. So The recommendation for those not at increased risk that they stay hydrated, you stand up or walk the aisle every couple of hours, stretch the legs while sitting, and wear those compression stockings. I know they're not pretty, trust me, and sometimes people are like, oh my God, I don't like how they feel. They're very tight, but they do their job, folks. So again, just wanted to give that to you in our health news. We're always going to incorporate health news in our news you can use. Do you have some Alfredo sauce sitting around? Well, some of it was distributed and they are now recalling it to potential salmonella contamination. The recall, which was initiated last month, was designated earlier this month by the FDA as its highest risk category, one in which there was a reasonable probability that the product could cause serious adverse health issues or death. The sauce was voluntarily recalled by the supplier because it contained a dry milk powder. We've been talking about that so much over the last couple of months. It's an ingredient that was possibly contaminated with salmonella. Now, there were 913 cases recalled. Each of those contained 12 sealed bags of sauce, with each bag weighing over 3 pounds. Symptoms of salmonella, by the way, occur within 12 to 72 hours of eating the food contaminated with the bacteria. The FDA is continuing to look at all of these different products that are out there and pulling them left and right. So again, Alfredo sauce, now the latest in the list. Okay, we've got some sports news on tap for you. I looked at this and thought, am I seeing this properly? Look at that score, folks. The Cardinals lost yesterday 14-6. This looks like a football score. 14-6 to the Kansas City Royals. Well, they'll have a chance to try to erase that horrible deficit. Cardinals today, it's a night game, by the way, at 7:15 in Kansas City. I hope that we can wake up tomorrow and not, or tonight if you watch the game, that we come on the right side of that. And I will be watching this. How many of you are excited about this? USA playing Australia in the FIFA World Cup. It is a 2 p.m. kickoff, and then the next game will be on Thursday, June 25th. That's a late game, by the way, in Group D, USA playing Turkey, and that will be at 9 p.m. Okay, I literally came out here this morning when I was getting ready, and I had pink on. Within 2 minutes before the show, I changed really quick because, look, on the bottom right, it's Wear Blue Day. So if you're going to your closet and whatever you're doing to head out today, wear blue, and you'll be like everybody else. It has a medical tie to it and a pulp culture and lifestyle tie to it for wearing blue. National Watch Day, so grab that as you're heading out also. It is Juneteenth. It is National Garfield the Cat Day, and it is National that says Fribsday. What? What is that? All right, hang on a second. I got to go to that. Let me click on this morning and see what the heck that's about. Okay, let's see. On June 19th, it commemorates the launch date of an innovative technology that many of us every day use. Join us as we explain more about this free and open-sourced program that allows us to use our electronics. Okay, interesting. The open-source operating system called FreeBSD. It looked like Frisbee to me. FreeBSD. It was developed out of the University of California, Berkeley back in 1993, teaching operating system concepts in universities. It so is not what I thought it was. It has nothing to do with Frisbees. Hey, look, I love to be real to you. That's the real Monica Adams rundown of news you can use. Okay, today on the show, as we mentioned, there's a lot of negativity out there, and we're going to push that all aside. Last Friday, we had a really fun This or That, very interactive show. We're going to do the same. We're going to debut a worldwide debut, by the way, of a new music video by Todd Tanner Michaels. I want you to look him up and follow him on Instagram, on Facebook. He's been in so many levels of entertainment in his career, and he's been brought back to his music. And he said, Monica, would you like to debut my music video before it gets out onto YouTube for everybody else to see? And I was like, oh my gosh, absolutely. So we're going to debut that for you coming up next, and then we're going to get into a little This or That. Oh, Waze. Yes, Julie, I couldn't think of it. Waze is good. I'm going to look at that before I head into downtown. Hi, Stephanie. Hope you're having a great start to your day. Richard, it is a good day to have a great day. Good morning, my friend. It is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see, with that sun shining right over my shoulder. Get out. Take the show out, by the way, if you want to. Take it outside and listen, because like I said, it is absolutely beautiful today. You know, we always want you to I would love for you to support those that support us. We have an incredible list of sponsors and even more coming on board. Thank you to Slyman Brothers Appliances, JG Optimal Wellness with our Medical and Menopause Mondays, spas and more. We're going to talk about in just a second, because right over my shoulder, right about there, that's where the spa is going to go, by the way. Defiance Ridge Vineyards, I'll be back with Chuck Gillentine this Wednesday for our afternoon show that we do, Wet Your Whistle. Dot Fleshman Realty will be back with us in July for a little friendship talk and real estate talk. Garden View Care Centers with those Chesterfield, O'Fallon, and Doherty Ferry locations. Exist Stretch, again in Arnold and St. Louis Hills. And Fenton Family Dentistry, as we just mentioned, located, of course, in Fenton. So if you have been thinking of pulling the trigger, then I just went to dinner last night, and the couple that I was talking to said, we want a hot tub. And I'm like, well, guess what? I know where you should get it. And it is at Spas and More in Sunset Hills on Gravois. That's the new one that Angie and I we were talking about. If you like a really stepped up version, an Olympic version, it's the Michael Phelps version. Or if you haven't been into the showroom, let me walk you through here. Yes, they have the Sweaty Goat, which is the saunas. They have the Chili Goat, which is the cold plunges. They have the swim spas, which are super, super popular. And then, of course, all of the amazing hot tubs. We are getting the Twilight series, and people have been asking, when is it coming? It will be in July, the end of July. And remember, we put it out to you as to which one you thought we should get. I had somebody ask me the other day, which one did you go with? And I was like, the one that looks like kind of black and caramel. And we were thinking of that one, the grayish, but Jim's like, no. So I put it out to you, and you all picked the exact same one that we did. So I'm super excited. Again, find the one that works for you, whether it's a 4, 5, 6, 7 seater. They also have little corner ones that you can use. I think that I have maybe it's a 3 seater that you can have. So it's always obviously dependent upon space. Twilight series, there we go. That's the one that we got. I don't have that the seating area, but that's the one that we have with a walnut base. There's so many different colors, right, that we can use and utilize. It's going to look amazing. More importantly, it's going to feel incredible and do its work. So Spas and More, please get in, walk through the showroom, check them out online at Spas and More STL, spasandmorestl.com, and I will be sending along the information to my friends so that they can get in there and finally get theirs. Folks, we are on multiple platforms right now: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, Rumble, and Twitch. So do me a favor and share with your friends and family. Let them know that we wake you up to positivity every morning. And I can't wait to have you win. And then coming up next, a worldwide debut of a new music video from Todd Tanner Michaels.
Thankful to Monica for having me on the show here today. I just love having the opportunity to try and help other people. There are a lot of people in my life that were there for me in my time of need, and that was important for me today to talk to Monica about that. You know, you can get low and then work yourself back up to where you want to be, and people around you can help you do that. Surround yourself with the right people. That's what Monica tries to do here with this show. In fact, I know that's what she wants to do, is she wants people that are like-minded to help each other, to point each other in the right direction, to lift each other up, not put each other down. It was amazing for me to sit in here and talk with Monica, and hopefully it helps somebody along the way. I know that every show that she puts on is fantastic. It's worth your while to be tuning in every single day. Don't worry about some of the negativity around the world, whether it's on TV and this, that, the other. Tune in here to Monica and let her tell her story as well as her guests tell their story. There's always something that you can get from somebody else. And if you pick up just one little thing that helps you, that makes this a success. And that is why I'm here with Monica today.
Well, welcome back to the Real Monica Adams Show. Once again, I am your host, and I'm outside, and so should you. I think I just saw Linda say that she is outside. Yep, she's like, it's gorgeous weather. Trust me on that. It really is. It's beautiful outside this morning. Temperatures are perfect. The dogs can go for a walk. You can do your activity. You can go play golf or play pickleball or whatever you're interested in doing. This is where you want to be outside. Trust me on that. Listening to you on my early walk, it's a beautiful day. Well, hello, Bernie Ward. Thank you for watching. Can I stop by the hot tub showroom with a few friends to test them out? The answer is yes. Angie mentioned that yesterday. It may take all day, might bring margaritas and towels. You can do it as long as you walk away with one. Don't take advantage of it, right? Karen, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great start to your morning as well. A little positivity and some excitement. We've got giveaways to give you on the show today. Again, we're going to be doing this more and more to reward those that watch us fully on a regular basis. So tell your family, tell your friends, pass this along. Again, share that they have some big winning. And I'm going to be putting more and more things in the wheel. We're going to kick it off today, but each week we're going to change things up a little bit and give you opportunities. You will have to watch the shows throughout the week, and then I will be pulling questions from those shows. And if you watch the show, I'll know because you'll be able to answer these. So again, share, like, and follow our live stream, 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, Central Time, by the way. My friend doesn't live here in St. Louis. He lives in Las Vegas. He used to be on WIL. He was in radio and TV and you name it in the entertainment world. He works in Las Vegas now, and he's been brought back to his music. His name is Todd Tanner Michaels, and we have the honor of debuting his music video, his worldwide debut of Risk Everything. This is an earworm, folks. I was singing it all day yesterday. So if you're walking right now and you're listening, you're going to be pepping a little step, a little bit more than normal. You ready? Here you go.
Chance that I may fall. I'm gambling on a
Oh my gosh, it's an earworm. I'm telling you, I was singing it all day yesterday. Okay, Todd Tanner Michaels. Follow him on Instagram. Todd, thank you for letting us debut your new music video, and then you'll be able to find that on his social media pages. He has been posting that we were going to debut it, so thank you for all that get a chance to see that on the show that maybe don't watch on a regular basis. We welcome you aboard. We're here for you every day, Monday through Friday, waking you up to positivity. We got entertainment, we've got sports, we've got news, and we have giveaways coming up for you. Okay, let me see. Babs, good morning from the window on Nottingham. It's a beautiful day. Tony, good morning to you. Debbie, good morning. Rose, great song. I want to go to Vegas now. Yeah, we're going. We're going with Dot, by the way. I know you would have really, really loved that. You would love Todd. He is absolutely hilarious. So we're going to go visit him and probably be singing that song around the Vegas Strip. Nice beat, Julie says. Kathleen said, great video. Stephanie says, awesome. Linda says, great song, Todd. I'm telling you, you're going to be singing it. Risk Everything, again, from Todd Tanner Michaels. Folks, it is 7:32. One of the new things we're going to do on the show today is spinning the wheel, and I'm going to take something from the show from this past week, and the first person who will answer it correctly will get whatever, and I won't know what you're getting. I put some fun things on the wheel, but we spin it together, and then you'll end up winning. So I'll do that for you in just a second. Before that, I do want you to do a little save the date for me, and it is on July 14th at noon. We're going to be going right here. This is the Porch in Wildwood. If you haven't been yet, they are located at 16957 Manchester Road. Now, actually, you can go to the website, theporchwildwood.com, or follow them on social media. So I'm telling you right now, if you want to change some things around in your home or in your office, or maybe you want to find a really cool gift that you're going to give to somebody for their birthday or an anniversary, or like a nice hostess gift, or they just had a sip and shop last night and they had 20% off for dads. Some really cool things that they have there, maybe for like barware, etc., for men. Oh, I was just showing you the countertop. They've got the 3 silos, vinegar and olive oil, that I have been in love with for about a year now, and I didn't realize that they carried those. You know I'm going to be right there. If you're a fashion lover, really cool jewelry. They've got candles there. They've got purses that are super, super cool. The beautiful leather. The Porch Wildwood, 16957 Manchester Road. Again, in Wildwood, Missouri. Shout out to Jan Kaufman, Nicole Little. We are going to get a chance to hear their story on a Testament Tuesday coming up on June 30th, and that'll be during the morning show at 7 a.m. And then 2 weeks later, we get a chance to go there. I can't wait to see you shopping with us. We also get to tell the story of Monica Spittler, who owns Coconut Grove in Washington, Missouri, coconutgboutique.com. And as I mentioned, sometimes in life, yeah, there are some people that we look at and we're like, oh my gosh, they've got everything. They never had to go through anything in life. And then you got someone like Monica, who I'm going to tell you right now had hit after hit after hit. I cannot wait for you to hear her story. She overcame so much and then decided to open this beautiful boutique. So we're outside looking like a resort, right? We designed this backyard to feel like we're always on vacation. Well, that place is the same. She said men come in there and say, can I just sit here and just immerse myself in the resort feel? They drink coffee and just hang there. Definitely, she has designed something that makes you want to be there on a regular basis. So resort clothes for men and women, really cool furniture. Just, again, I can't wait to go there. So Coconut Grove Boutique. 2 cool mobile Monicas coming up, and we've got more. In fact, Washington, Missouri is really interested in us showcasing what they're doing and how many really cool businesses, restaurants, etc. have been opening up. If you don't know about a mobile Monica, then message me, info@therealmonicaadams.com. Mobile Monicas, business spotlights, you name it, regular sponsorships. If you know somebody that wants to join and put their brand with our brand, 2 positive brands together, and we'll do some really incredible things together. Again, whether it's a sponsorship or Mobile Monica, have them reach out to me. Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, it's your turn to win. And we are then going to do a little this or that, which we like to do on our Fridays. It's been a lot of fun. I know a lot of people that have said, I really enjoy that, because it gets a chance for you to get to know your community. It's that simple. All right, your turn to win next.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition Swim Spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. spas, and more. A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
All right, welcome back on this Friday. It is 7:36. Are you ready to win? It's something brand new we are debuting. Besides that music video that we just debuted, we are also going to debut, as I get out of this sunshine, let's play a game. Okay, are you ready? We've put several things on the wheel for you, things that we're going to change around each week as we do Let's Play a Game. So here's what we're going to do. Very first person that can tell me the names, and you have to tell me both, the names of the two teenagers that I had on that blew me away and so many others in town on Tuesday, on a Testament Tuesday, and you got to name them both. Tell me their names, and you get to spin the wheel, and we'll do it together, and then whatever comes in the wheel, and again, I don't know because this computer system spins it. You will win whatever comes up on the wheel. Let's see, Linda said, I wonder if Todd knows a performer named Brett Pruno. He's an awesome singer from our small town of Bonne Terre. He has videos on YouTube. I don't know, but I love putting good musicians together, right? We'll have to check. I'll talk with him later today. I'm sure he will be calling me and saying, oh my God, thank you so much, and thank you for the response from the viewers. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on Instagram, over on YouTube, on Facebook. Those all come into me live. Those are probably some of the best platforms for you to watch on. So very first person, and some of you might be going back to the show quickly trying to find out the names. This is what's going to reward you though, because those Monica's Maniacs, they watch on a regular basis. They wake up with their coffee or tea. They are here with us religiously and have been for 3.5 years now. And I want you to do that more and more and more. It's going to really help you physically, mentally, spiritually, the positivity that we put out there. So we have great guests. It could be something that they say in the show. It could be their names. It could be topics. It could be names of segments we have. I want you to pay attention more and more and more to the show because we are going to really reward you. After all, I want to thank you for what you've done for the show. Besides, obviously, you, our sponsors. Again, as I mentioned, as I give you a little time to answer that, topics or guests that you would like to see on the show, shoot me a message for that as well. So I always want to give you that email address for whether it is an idea for a new topic, a new guest, a new segment, or if it is to have our show take it on the road and go to your business. We do an hour show from your business showcasing a mobile Monica. Okay, first person, let's see. You got it. Okay, who is this though? Let me see. It says LinkedIn user. Okay, you were correct. You were the first person, and it's over on LinkedIn. This is why I love being on so many different platforms. It doesn't tell me who this is. So the person on it says LinkedIn user. Tell me who you are, and then we're going to spin the wheel together. That was the morning I had a doctor appointment. Okay, well, Rose, that's the other reason why it's important if you're on Facebook to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that allows you to go back to the library of shows. Right now, it's still on my Facebook page. Meta keeps those shows for 30 days. And then when you want to go back and rewatch a show that really hit home with your heart and your mind and spiritually, that's when you want to go over to YouTube. All of them, and they're under different playlists. You can go back and find those. So Kathleen, she or he inched out just right before you. I just need to find out who that person is. All it says is LinkedIn user to me. So I need to figure that out. Avery and Caleb, you did spell it Kaylin, but I'm sure you were trying to type really quick. If I don't have that person respond back, then Kathleen, it might be you spinning the wheel. But I do want to try to give that person a chance. It does not say a name to me, whoever that LinkedIn user is. Darn, I'm walking too hard to look up, and I'm old, so short-term memory sometimes doesn't last long. So Caleb Arnold and Avery McKinnon, those are the names of the teenagers that, if you haven't seen the show, by far, I have been stopped by so many people saying, Monica, that might be one of your best. And I agree, because people that knew them, they said they are incredible teenagers. They are really leaders in their community, but they said, Monica, I swear you brought out another level in those teenagers. Okay, so LinkedIn user, you got to tell me what your name is, and then let's spin the wheel together. If that person signed off already, then Kathleen, we're going to give you the opportunity. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's Chris. Chris, you got to change your name on LinkedIn. Chris Tuminello. Chris, thank you. Chris is a diehard, by the way, that watches on a regular basis. And Chris has something special that we're going to be doing together, which I love. All right, here we go. It is the brand new debut of Let's Play a Game. Let's find out what you are going to win, okay? Chris, congratulations, by the way. I love the fact that we are able to do this together. So ready? Let's spin. Okay. How much fun is this? So, Chris, you get to join me on a Wet Your Whistle show. Whether you do that virtually or you do it in person, we are going to have you as a part of a future Wet Your Whistle. We have candles on there. We have a couple of jackets on there. We have an opportunity to do the Wet Your Whistle, and we have an opportunity to actually join the morning show. And then I'm going to keep adding things. So you tell me, by the way, because we've got a lot of different contacts in different aspects of entertainment and sports, etc. What kind of things would you like to win? Can we all congratulate Chris? Chris, thank you for being a diehard and for watching. So now we will work together and figure out when you can come out and join us at Defiance Ridge Vineyards. And bring your friends out, bring the girls out, bring couples out. It doesn't matter. Join us on a Wet Your Whistle on a future Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pretty exciting. All right, so we've got more wheel wins to come. That's what we're going to call it in the coming weeks. Okay, so let's see. We've got, yep, Kathleen said, congratulations, Chris. Julie said, how fun. That is a new part of the Real Monica Adams Show. All right, let me go through some things that I think you will have fun with. What we're talking about today, as I mentioned, some days, when the news feels heavy, and there are some days when we just need to talk about life. Today is one of those days. We've gathered some of the biggest trends, conversations, debates, surprises that people are discussing right now, and I want your opinions on these. Why are more people skipping vacations? That's a very first one that I'm going to start with. Okay, why do you think? Rising travel costs? Do you think it's that? Staycations becoming popular, which, by the way, I'm going to be right there in that group. Instead of going on a vacation with my mom, and we're going to go and have a staycation at the Four Seasons. And yeah, I mean, flights right now are crazy expensive. As I mentioned, we're going to Vegas to see Todd and my friend Todd and my cousin Lizzie, and then just to get away and enjoy some good food and spa. Dot and I can't wait for the spa. But I looked at the price. I mean, obviously we're going, but the price to go from here to Vegas should not be as expensive as it is right now. So I think that I'm going to answer by saying I think it's the rising cost of airfare that's causing people, and just the price of the price at the pump. But that has gone down a little bit. I just don't want it to deter people from creating memories, because people just love to go on vacation. Or, remember during the pandemic, this is why people did just this. Their space that they live in, they made it like they were always on vacation. Rose said congrats. Rose said congrats, cuz. Julie says congratulations. Pete, look at such a kind community. Congrats to Chris. Linda, I think cost is a very big factor. No money. Everything is so expensive. Go ahead, weigh in for me. Why do you think so many people, it's a new trend that nobody expected? Summer vacations being skipped. So as I mentioned, do you think it's rising travel costs? Do you think staycations are just becoming more and more popular, or that we're going back to that mindset that we went through of wanting to be with our families and friends more, but not going away, instead creating it in your own space and then hosting people to come over? Weekend getaways, right? Replacing long week vacations, or the hidden gems that are closer and closer to our home. More of those things that open up make you not maybe travel as far away. So my question to you is, are you traveling this summer, or are you staying close to home? And if you are traveling, where are you going to? We don't have any big, we normally have I don't know, we might be going to Cabo before year's end, or we might be pushing it into 2027. I always love going there, but I've seen so many people say, oh my gosh, it's so expensive to travel there. Yep, it is most likely the cost is preventing folks from traveling. That's what Pete says. Hi, Shar. Hope you're having a great fun day as well. So folks, what do you think? Is it, again, rising travel costs? Is it because more and more hidden gems are opening closer to home? Or you can answer the question, are you traveling this summer? Or did you make the decision that you're not taking the kids? Are the kids complaining, by the way? Are your grandkids because you're not? Are you and your honey not heading out? Are you in the girls trip, guys trip? Are you maybe staying in, maybe you're just driving instead of flying? Stephanie says it's expensive. I just got a cheap flight on Southwest to Minnesota in August. So yeah, there are some out there to be had. And you have to look, there's hacks on the days to do so, certain times to try to get them, but they're not as inexpensive as they used to be. So that's our first interactive question today, to tell me whether you are traveling, and if you are, let me know where you're going. We'll live vicariously through you. Rose said, I agree, Monica, everything's going up. Some people have financial obligations. My neighbor was complaining she has to pay $60 a month just to watch baseball. Yeah, what the heck? Gas is going down, so great for road trips. And I think that's the thing. Find a really nice road trip, 3, 5, 6 hours away. Take the kiddos. I mean, even if you want to drive to Florida or drive to these spots that maybe you used to fly to, there's more and more of that happening as well. But yeah, the cost besides the fuel, it's where you're staying. You know, look, this is probably one of the last times I will probably go to the Four Seasons. I cannot believe how expensive it is. I understand it's an experience, but come on, folks, it's gotten a little out of hand. So what Mom and I are getting ready to do tomorrow, I'm going to take advantage of it. We're going to go early. We're going to enjoy the gym. We're going to enjoy the hot tub, the steam room, the sauna, just relaxing. We'll have lunch there. But wow, was it sticker shock when I realized just how much it is. But I'm like, you know what? It's okay. We got to create memories, and obviously my mom is worth it. But it's just unfortunate because I've been going to them for a long, long time, and I just couldn't believe. Look up their prices. I could not believe. There's some other great massage therapists and places to go that I'll be going and supporting after this. So one last hurrah. I think this might be my last for sure. So that's our first question, right? So continue to answer that if you want. Otherwise, we're going to move on to pickleball. Okay, I just mentioned people are getting out and enjoying outside, doing some golfing, maybe some cycling. They're going walking, they're going running. But I have only introduced myself to pickleball once. So first of all, I'm asking you that question. Do you play? Do you play on a regular basis? Have you ever been introduced to it? Are you saying pickle what? Do you not know what pickleball is? Many people said it was king over the last few years, pickleball. But then a few years ago, I was told about padel, which looks like pedal. It's P-A-D-E-L, padel ball. So that's taking over in many areas. But do you think pickleball is king? Or do you think that golf is still big? Walking clubs, social fitness groups. What's your favorite way to stay active? And I know Linda's going to tell us walking right away because she does it regularly. I'm going to go walk the dogs right after this. I've not played pickleball. I have a feeling I'd probably love it because everybody's jumped on board. But do you play pickleball? Do you do padel? Have you introduced yourself to that? Golf, walk, run. What is your choice to stay active? And is pickleball still as popular as it was just maybe 2-3 years ago when everyone started talking about it? I would prefer going to hidden gems near me on the weekends. Exploring our hometown, is nice, and you highlight so many places I have never heard of before. That's what I love to do, Chris, and that's why we keep doing that over and over and over again. Carrie Ginther, good morning. Last month we did a 4,500-mile road trip out west. Went to the 5 national parks in southern Utah, down to Arizona to the Grand Canyon. That sounds beautiful, by the way, Carrie. It was an awesome trip. Then we made some stops on Route 66 on the way home. Yeah, we're all celebrating Route 66 right now. Carrie, that sounds beautiful. I've got friends that are getting ready to go to South Dakota, getting a chance to see Mount Rushmore. I've never been to that area. I would like to get more out west. You know, ever since I started watching Yellowstone, and tonight, another episode. I just love watching Rip. That was one of my favorite characters. So if you haven't watched spin-offs from Yellowstone, you're definitely missing out. Pete, interested in pickleball. However, I've never played. Mama Jackie is absolutely worth every penny. Rose, you are so correct. I go to the YMCA Healthy Joints class in the pool. So swimming, yep. It's probably going to be a little chilly this morning, so you need a heated pool. Julie said, I've only played pickleball a few times. I really liked it. All right, Linda, have not played pickleball, but I played a game similar on a sand volleyball court. I play sand volleyball once a week, and of course walking. Linda, you are just doing absolutely amazing. I used to play sand volleyball in Fenton. I absolutely loved it. Haven't played in a long time. But pickleball, okay, where are my pickleball fanatics? Do you play? Do you think it's still as popular? Is it getting more popular? Is it getting less popular? Ladies, my girlfriends and I are taking a road trip to Eureka Springs. Can't wait. That sounds fun. All right, so we're talking still about the getaways as well as activities that you can do. Okay, here's the great debate. Okay, here's a little this or that. You ready? In our last 10 minutes, we're going to have some fun here with you. Air conditioning or open windows? Air conditioning or open windows? Yesterday, I swear to God, Jim had every window in our home open. And I'm like, What are you doing? He goes, I'm airing the house out and I'm just letting all that air come in. This morning, you should not have your air conditioning on. I'm telling you right now, this morning, it is so amazing to open up all the windows and let that beautiful fresh air in. I was just afraid that we were going to have 50 million bugs inside of our house. But what up for you? Air conditioning or opening those windows? You will love South Dakota, Stephanie says. Yeah, I got to go sometime. Pete, after the show, could you post ideas for local gems, weekend getaways? We could probably cover it on the show. I don't do a lot of blogging, so we could cover it on a future show. Open windows if it isn't too humid. Yes, exactly, Kathleen. My cousins and Michelle is the pickleball queen of coaches at Veta. She says it's crazy busy. Okay, so it still is busy. Well, that depends on the humidity, but when it's cool, open the windows. Rose says open the windows. So right now, I guess I would ask you, this morning, would you open the windows or would you keep that air conditioning on? Because some people are like, nope, I'm air conditioning. I never want the windows open. Well, it also depends if you have allergies. You don't want to open the windows. Depends on the temp and the humidity. This morning, all the windows are open. Yeah, I'm surprised Jim doesn't have an open yet. He literally, I'm telling you, he had about 15 windows open yesterday. All right, that's the first question for you. Next one, phone call or text message? Phone call for me, for sure. And then I would say open windows. Air conditioning, I get cold all the time. So a phone call or a text message from a dear friend. Air conditioner, see, Stephanie said air conditioner, I can't get my windows open. Oh, she needs somebody to open the windows. Then she might like open windows. If I'm on vacation, by the way, in a really beautiful setting, that's kind of why we created all of this. I want to feel the wind coming in. I want to hear those birds, and sometimes the frogs annoy me. Okay, Kathleen says phone call. I agree. Terry says phone call. Hey, Terry, good to hear from you. Carrie, agree. South Dakota is great as well as Wyoming. I want to go to Yellowstone National Park. That's on my list as well. So phone call or text message? Stephanie says phone calls. Julie says I have allergies. No windows. Yep, I just thought about that. Phone call from a friend or a family member or a text message. I will text. I would prefer to talk on the phone any day. AC, Chris says, unless it is cool enough to have the windows open, even though it kills me. There you go, allergy-wise. Rose says phone call all the way. Guilty texter. Oh, Linda, darn it. I love communication. So I prefer in person. And then making those plans, I would prefer to talk to you. It's the quick aspect. But I know I text like crazy to some of my friends because I think they're more of a texter. I would prefer to talk. So now that all of you that know me, I'd prefer to talk to you on the phone. Carrie says phone call. Chris says phone call. All right, you can answer any of these now or when you watch this later. Next one, beach vacation versus a mountain retreat. And we did bring up a aspect of this last week, but we're kind of changing it up a little bit. A beach vacation or a mountain retreat? My rule is after the second text, pick up the phone. I like that, Pete. Beach vacation or mountain retreat is your next one to fill in. If you are just tuning in, nearing the end of the show, we're doing a little this or that. I like to incorporate this every Friday from here on out, where we have fun getting to know each other. You get to know the friends that you watch this show on a regular basis. I get to know you a little bit better, and it actually sometimes will allow me to think of topics that I want to bring up. By the way, I know my audience. So, do you like a beach vacation or would you prefer to go on a mountain retreat? Beach, 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 Rose says. Mountain retreat, Pete says. Debbie says beach and she wants it to be all inclusive. I like that, right? So you just sit there on the resort. You don't have to go anywhere. You got your food. You got people bringing you drinks. Yes, that's a good time. So for me, I love the water, so I'm going to say beach, but I do love to just sit out in the mountains. You know, the perfect house for me, and I want to find out where this is in our area. I want to be on a bluff. I want to overlook the lake, and then I want to have an infinity pool that feels like I'm overflowing into the lake. Doesn't that sound perfect? Jim and I are discussing where we will have our forever home, and I'm looking for that. I did find a really cool area in Defiance, Missouri that I am considering. I want to go back out there and see, what we could build. So Jim's up in the air of it. He feels like it's too far out. It's almost like that Defiance, New Melly area. But I'm telling you, don't you agree? Everybody seems to be moving out west. It's kind of busting at the seams, though, and that was one of the things that Jim was a little worried about. He's like, I don't know, Monica, there's just so much traffic on the Boone Bridge and the Blanchette Bridge or the Discovery Bridge, heading out on 364, 370, 70, 40, etc. I don't know. He's also now discussing what does it look like is there this really beautiful body of water in like the Eureka or Wildwood area? He mentioned Pacific. We definitely will go west. We're down south right now, but my mom lives in Lake St. Louis. So, being an hour away is something that is not fun for me to try to go and spend time with her. So, what do you think? Any of you really love certain areas where you live? And can you tell me where that is that we could build, where that exists? I want this beautiful bluff. What I want really bad is to create what Jim loves so much, that puts him at so much peace when he retires in about 9 months, that is kind of duplicating what his aunt and uncle have out in Birmingham, Alabama. If that can exist in our area, oh my gosh, my husband will be in a dream world. Okay, beach all-inclusive. Linda, 50-50. Beach and mountains. Sorry, it's okay. Kathleen, mountain retreat. Char says beach. Linda, it depends on who I go with. Okay, that's an interesting response. Beach retreat. Stephanie put the beach and the retreat together. Babs, face-to-face when possible. Phone call is always welcome. Babs, you and I on a Thursday at 4 p.m. again, face-to-face. Terry said, I love the fresh air. Currently, I'm wiping off all the pollen off the patio set. Nice breeze in Kansas, but the pollen and the tiny bugs have prevented me from opening the doors. Yeah, that was my fear, that we let all the bugs in yesterday. The bugs are so small they crawl through the screens. Chris, beach, I've never seen that. Mountain would be too cold. Defiance is beautiful. Have a friend's beautiful home and area. I know. I really believe we may end up in Defiance. Okay, if you're just tuning in, everybody's answering these questions for me. So do you like streaming services versus cable? I think that's really become popular. I mean, look, I knew how popular streaming would be, streaming platforms. What we're doing right now is the streaming aspect. But then you go to the streaming services versus cable, right? So more and more people have no problem doing subscriptions, even though we're talking about everything being more expensive. But everyone's got, Apple Prime. They pay for Netflix, and they know it. They know that they tease you with all these shows that are only exclusively on that streaming service. So do you like streaming services, or would you just prefer to not pay for all the extra and just have your carrier or have cable, etc.? Monica, doing this or that, I notice we have a lot in common, but you look better in clothes. Rose, you're beautiful. I've seen you. Love living in Illinois, Stephanie says. I know I'm not going to talk him into Illinois. I'm sorry about that. I'll come visit, Stephanie. Next time you're in the New Melly area, you need to go to Bavarian Smokehouse. Well, by the way, the area that I'm looking at wanting to move to is right by there. That's exactly where we went, but we didn't stop in. Well, now I know, for the best brats. Netflix is a good friend. Now, see, I'm not a fan of paying for all these extra streaming services. So we don't have Netflix. I did pay for Apple Prime. They got me. They teased me that the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon would only be on Apple Prime. I also like some, I'm a big fan of soccer. By the way, again, if you don't know, USA playing Australia. I'm counting down the hours, 2 p.m. this afternoon. So some of these things that you want to see are only on certain streaming services. All right, next one. Dog or cat people, and then coffee versus wine. Those are the last two. Dogs versus cats, or coffee versus wine. Dog, wine. Obvious. Okay, for those of you that know me, you know me well. Let me go over here real quick and check in on our Instagram folks. Hey, Instagram, I want you to answer these questions as well. Chris, are you watching on Instagram and on LinkedIn? I think she's on all the platforms, all the things this morning. By the way, if you're just tuning in, you missed a worldwide debut of a music video that we played about a half hour ago. So go back and watch that. We also had a brand new game that we kicked off, winning on the wheel, and Chris is the winner, so she's going to join us on a Wet Your Whistle future show. Kathleen, dog. Rose says my son pays for all the streaming or else we wouldn't have them. That's a good son. Kathleen, wine. You got to join us on a Wet Your Whistle. Maybe you'll join us with Chris when she's on the show. Cable, Stephanie says, I'm not techie. Debbie, we use a VC box. I don't know, a VC box, and cut the cable. Amazon has them, and you pay no monthly fee. Best purchase we ever made. Well, hey, see? We all learn from each other. VC, VSEE. That's what she put. Dogs and coffee. Okay, Stephanie, I'm half with you. Dog and wine, Carrie, I'm with you right there. Dogs, coffee, and beer. Terry added her own. Dog and coffee, not in that order. Chris is crazy. She can multitask. I only have Antenna TV and Netflix. Well, hey, you got Netflix, Chris. I don't have that. So we're doing a little getting to know our audience, and I love it. Again, the this or that mentality. How about sweet tea or unsweetened? That's a good one when you go to the South. It's the only time I drink sweet tea is when I'm in the South. Otherwise, it's unsweetened and I put stevia or honey. What do you use to sweeten it if you don't drink sweet tea? And then let me ask you one more. This is just a fun one. Pineapple on pizza? Yes or no? Okay, we're going to keep coming up with more of these. We're going to do these on a Friday. I do love wine, though, Monica. Rose, hey, Chris is coming to a Wet Your Whistle. I bet you she wants you to join us. So we will do that out at Defiance Ridge very soon. We'll get that all set up. Congratulations, Chris. We had Netflix and canceled due to the price increase. I know, Terry. The prices are absolutely ridiculous on so many things. And it's unfortunate because kids don't understand, right? If you have children and they're like, hey, my friends are watching Netflix, or my friends are going on vacation, my friends are going on an airplane. Some people are able to do so, and others, we're all like, hey, we got to watch every dollar here. Oh, Debbie says yes on pineapple on pizza. Rose, no fruit on pizza. I am more of a cat person, but don't tell the dog next door who I babysit a lot. Unsweet tea with honey. Yes, pineapple on pizza. Really? Unsweetened tea plain, Rose says. Yeah, I can't knock it. It just doesn't sound appealing to me, pineapple on pizza. Yes, pineapple on pizza. Oh my God, you guys are all across the board, 100% said pineapple on pizza. So do you do the Hawaiian thing? The ham and the pineapple together? I guess that's it. I am not a ham fan. And so normally the pineapple, so maybe I could put pineapple and then offset it with spice and have some jalapenos and do like chicken or shrimp. That would be what I put together. I'll try it. Getting Apple TV soon before August to watch Ted Lasso. Yes, by the way, Terry, that was the other reason. I knew that Ted Lasso and The Morning Show were on Apple. So that's why we got it. Debbie says unsweet tea. Debbie says dogs, 100%. Adelaide would be happy to hear that. You saw me turn around earlier. It's because she is digging. She's my little... she is definitely the hunter with those little, if you don't know, she is part Dachshund, Australian cattle dog, and Akita, the craziest mix ever. And those little shovels that they use. She's a brat. Anne says dogs, no fruit on pizza, and unsweet tea. Okay. Chris says hot tea with honey, sometimes flavor-infused honey. Carrie, unsweet tea with stevia. Yes to pineapple on pizza. All right. Interesting. A lot of you like pineapple on pizza. All right. I'm going to have to give it a try. I used to make pizza with ham and pineapple at the hospital. Yeah, that's what I've normally seen. You see these Hawaiian pizzas, and just, again, I think it's always turned me off because I'm not a ham fan. Folks, we could go on forever. We're going to wrap up the show because I want to go take the dogs for a walk and enjoy this beautiful weather. It is stunning. Get outside, get a good book, get some good music, or make some plans with friends and family and enjoy this beautiful weather. To each and every father that's out there, thank you for the role in the lives of your children, or if you're a father figure, all of the men in our lives, I can't wait to celebrate you and see what you all did as you go into Sunday. Again, the rain, Beckett says, is going to be more so into the afternoon, but it's a 90% chance, unfortunately. So make those plans earlier in the day. If your dad likes to golf or play pickleball or paddle ball or tennis or just go to a park, do it earlier in the day because it sounds like you'll be able to get it in otherwise. Terry thinking about getting Angel Network for good family shows. Angel Network is a very good one. That's where we watch The Chosen. Monica or the news? Monica, Rose, thank you. I like that. I actually went to dinner last night with Jim, and there were about 4 or 5 people at the table, and as they were leaving, they said, by the way, we miss you. And I said, and my answer back is always, you don't have to. Why don't you watch me every morning? They're like, what are you talking about? So this is why we always ask you to share like crazy, because there are still a lot of people after 3.5 years that don't realize that I stepped away from the news to wake you up to positivity every morning at 7 a.m. And we want it to not just be local. We want to continue now to go national, international, because everyone can help each other by more and more positivity and kindness in life, right? And that is exactly how we end the show. Today, I'm just going to give you my own devotional, and that is to reach deep down in your heart. And if you have walked away from God or you've never found Him before, today, that is my challenge to you, to open up and find a scripture that, or maybe you just go on to Google and say, what scripture can help this part of my life? And trust me, He will give you one. Look at, he's beaming down right now. Canadian bacon with pineapple is okay, but I prefer sausage and bacon. Use barbecue sauce as your base with the pineapple pizza. Oh, Debbie, that's a good one. Background is beautiful. Rosie, hello. Rosie, how are you? Love it. How's the hot tub, Terry? It comes July 24th. We don't have it yet. Have a good weekend. Fun show today. Terry says God is good. So that is absolutely 100% true. And if I know times are tough. If it's a little rough, then I will ask you to do something that for some feels so difficult to even think about, because many people try to blame God for the things that are going on in the world. Trust me, it is not him. He instead wants you to lean in on him more. He wants you to walk the path. And when it's the toughest of times, he will carry you through it, right? It's the whole aspect of the footprints. When we saw the footprints in the sand, and there were two footprints together, side by side, and then suddenly it was a single. And that's when you think that he abandoned you. It's when he carried you. And I just got to chill. So that's my devotional to you. Look at that. If you haven't looked at it in a while, read that. That is when he says, my child, I carried you through and I will always take you through the darkest of times. And sometimes it's just to strengthen you. Sometimes it's to let you know you can do this. I believe in you, and I hope you can believe in yourself. This community believes in you as well. Listen to the God Minute, Terry says. All right. Love the community. Everybody have a gorgeous weekend. Enjoy this weather. And happy Father's Day one more time. Take advantage of the 3 for $99 special that Exist Stretch has for you. Go get stretched. Your life will change. And it'll give you this energy that I have, this natural energy that doesn't need any caffeine. And then on Monday, we will be back. We will be featuring the March of Dimes and the incredible work that they do for babies and moms. We've got Dr. Blygard, Kathy Blygard will be on with us. We also have Susie Voss and Christina Shockley. So all three ladies being spotlighted on Monday morning. From now till then, remember to believe deeply in yourself. You can do and be anything you want to be in life, but the greatest be is kind. Be kind, and God bless.
The Real Monica Adams Show is brought to you by Exist Stretch. Stop by for your free consultation and 30-minute introductory stretch today.